The Sounders on the road in LA, and how fit is Landon Donovan? Coming up on the Quest Diagnostics Scouting Report. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Quest Diagnostics Scouting Report. Good health starts with knowing. This is Steve Zakuani. I'm Nick Firchau. We're previewing the Seattle Sounders' big matchup on Sunday against the LA Galaxy down at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Kickoff 1 p.m. Pacific. It's on ESPN and on local radio, 107.7 The End and El Rey, 1360 a.m. Steve, this is the third and final regular season matchup between these two rivals this year, and the only matchup this year in Southern California between the two. The Sounders actually had a decent amount of success against the Galaxy in the two games at CenturyLink Field earlier this year, but they didn't get the results they were after, settled for a loss and a draw, but they were able to put up some great offensive numbers, outshot the Galaxy by about 18 shots, 37-19 in those games, and got some great looks. So what do you expect on Sunday?
You know, Nick, when you play against a Bruce Arena team, there's two things you know. One, the offensive power is going to be there. They're very, very good going forward. They're a team that is built to cater to their attacking players. What that does is it leaves their defense exposed. So anytime you play against the Los Angeles Galaxy, you will get chances. It's just a fact. Played against them many times, and in each game, you'll get 2 or 3 clear-cut chances per game. And the Sounders have certainly had their fair share in the two meetings. Unfortunately, just couldn't convert. Everyone from Dempsey to Morris to Ladero have had very good looks against this Galaxy team, and goals change games. The Sounders were unable to score and really put the Galaxy under pressure, and it's very tough to play against this team when you're chasing them from behind. So the key on Sunday will be when those chances show up, especially Jordan Morris, who's on form right now. If he can get the Sounders ahead early on, away from home, it puts the Galaxy under pressure. When you play them on the road and they get ahead, it's very tough to play this team from behind.
And they've been one of the best teams in MLS at home this year. Let's take a look at some of these numbers as the Sounders head into this matchup against the Galaxy. On Sunday, the Galaxy just one of 2 MLS teams unbeaten at home in 2016. They're 8-0-7, and Steve, they've outscored their opponents 30-15 at home this year. Some impressive stuff, and you mentioned that offense. It's the number 1 ranked offense in MLS, league leading 51 goals this season, and Giovanni Dos Santos leading the way with 14 goals. That's 5th in MLS, and he's going to be healthy on Sunday after missing the team's last matchup against Sporting Kansas City. Now, we're also going to see Landon Donovan, who obviously came out of retirement just a couple weeks ago and scored his first goal of the season on September 18th at Sporting Kansas City, so the Galaxy get some key points on the road. He actually, Steve, hasn't been that great against the Sounders in the past. 2 goals and 6 assists in 14 regular season games all time versus Seattle, but the return of Donovan, the return of Dos Santos, Gerrard and Keane are still there. This is an impressive offense.
On paper, definitely the best offense in the league by the looks of it. And it was already a very good offensive group, and then they go and add the all-time leading goal scorer. And we weren't sure which Landon would show up. Would he be unfit after being out for so long, or would he come back and hit the ground running? If his appearance in the last game away to Kansas is anything to go by, then he's ready to go. And that's not good news for the Sounders. He looked sharp, he looked fit. It was a tremendous finish with his supposed weaker foot. And even though statistically he hasn't hurt the Sounders in the past, I've played against him, and when he's on the field, in form, he makes the team better. A lot of the game goes through him, and he's going to complement Robbie Keane, who has hurt the Sounders, and Dos Santos, who's having a great season. So for the Sounders to have any chance on Sunday, I believe when Landon Donovan comes off the bench, you have to hope he's off form, because if he's up and running, it could be a long afternoon.
Tough challenge for the Sounders on the road on Sunday. They're at StubHub Center, 1 p.m. Pacific on Sunday. Check out the game on national television on ESPN or listen to it on local radio, 107.7 The End and El Rey, 1360 a.m. For Steve Zakuani and I'm Nick Firchau, thanks for watching the Quest Diagnostics Scouting Report.